Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to the Thaumaturge, which I've not played for a hot minute. Been wrapping up another series. But I do remember that Aberici needed our help, so let's just crack on.
You seem happy. What's going on?
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs.
Sick.
Interested? I know you are.
First of all, Victor is incorrect. It is a Saturday. Whether you're looking at when I'm recording this or looking at when I'm releasing it, it's a Saturday. So, yes, take that, Victor.
I'm interested in Warsaw's underground scene.
Ask a mailman. Say what you want to know.
Curious?
There's something else.
The booze doesn't judge. Shoot.
Not sure what that was about.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhic. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
Why don't the shivs deal with it?
You offer an adventure to strengthen the bond in good faith, and this is how he treats you. I love my boys, and don't tell them that, but you've got to be nifty here and know some magic. Come to Ruzhic with me.
Yeah, go on then. We were always going to come. I just was curious about the circumstances is all.
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts. Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the shivs and lock Ruzhic so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Victor.
That's true.
We have some experience in getting rid of wicked men, and bigger ones too.
Loan sharks. The whole town was in Mieszko Sezemin's pocket. Everyone was afraid to look him in the eyes. But not me, and not Victor. We rid Warsaw of that scumbag. So don't you worry. Kafar is a piece of cake for us. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Victor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Ruzhic.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
You seem to be even less hinged than usual today, Aberici. What's going on?
You seem to be in awfully good mood.
Well, sure. It's just like the old days, isn't it? You and me against the world. Old pals pledged their loyalty, their voices like a sling projectile. Besides, the Ruzhic lads are really fun to smack around. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nujits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. Or it's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet Cave.
Of course he will. Guess we'll just jump straight into the action. So, let's see. That's the focus reduction thing, isn't it? Yeah. Reduces impact on those focus by 1. That's damage reduction, yeah. So we definitely want to I guess we don't need to disable their abilities so much, because if we just get their focus down to 0, it'll break for a turn, and then we just knock them the hell out. They are going to cast negative states on us if they get the chance. That's okay. Upir can remove that guy's focus. That removes all negative states from me. So what if I attack first? Ah, but I can't reduce his focus until Upir is attacked. So it's a choice. What if I give him a wound? What if I just attack him? I punch that guy, then he's going to inflict a negative status on us. And then Upir can remove all negative statuses from me. So that guy's clonked me in the face. As does that guy. We can live with that. Now, we can potentially remove their things, because we might have a spare turn to do so. If we divert this lad, he gets broken down. And then you want Bukovac or Golem. Oh yeah, we've got Golem. What does Golem get up to? Oh, he's a big lad. Shem inflicts damage, it's slow. And it slows the enemy's planned action. Afar, very slow. Inflicts damage. Double damage if their focus has been reduced. Dam is very slow. If they're suffering, it deals double damage. And then Met just is slow and absolutely ruins people. So Golem does a lot of damage in general, but is also slow. So let's drop a bit of Bukovac on our friend in the middle here. Now this guy does have a lot of health, but we're going to knock him out, hopefully. 40 to 42 damage, so we've got a 67% chance, as it says at the bottom here, of knocking him out. I was going to use Lelek to reduce everyone's focus. I guess I can, you know. I can do that first, and then knock him out. So Lelek can lower everyone's focus a bit, and then we can definitely knock him out ourselves. Arichi gets in a jab and takes a bit of damage, which saves us from doing so. We like this. So yeah, you're suffering. You've both lost a bit of focus. If we gave you a jab, you would lose a bit more focus. But I'd rather divert, I think. Somber Trill. He is suffering, so that would work in general. But what are you doing? You're just punching us and not doing much else. But you've still got your ability, haven't you? So you will cast a hidden negative state on the attacker. So, Lelek, protect me from that state, please. And then I will launch an attack. We've slowed him down. And he doesn't have the little bomb anymore. And we were protected. This is great. This will speed up our Salator's next action, so that's excellent news. But if Lelek attacks first again, then we attack. That seems great news. And now we can knock that guy out no trouble. And Golem would now be faster on this next turn. So we could use Golem to do something to this guy, although he's still got his thing on, hasn't he? That's a shame. Velas or Krampus? What could Velas do to him that's quick? Nothing terribly exciting. So maybe we just use Lelek to start reducing this guy's focus a bit more. Or Marana, perhaps. We do like using Marana. And she can reduce focus and interrupt, which is excellent news. And then we'll just punch this guy in the face. Another jab. And this guy is now not acting for a little while. So, time for just some focus reduction. And time for a bit more. We'll speed up our next Salator action. He's broken down, trait disabled, temporarily at least. Now, Golem. Do you want to inflict damage? Jeez. Stop, he's already dead.
Oh, Victor, that was truly exquisite.
It was
Can
pretty
you smell
cool.
the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When he smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2.
Sure thing, and we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Caffar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Victor, and time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that.
Take your word for it.
Follow me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Lead the way.
Victor, look here.
What we got, friend?
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Victor. Although, upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Oi, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
Oh, he's a quick wit, this one.
About do you remember how we used to make fun of the constables to make them chase us?
I sure do.
Hey, ugly. It's in your pocket and it's gonna muck it.
What?
Shit's a lot.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
This one lacks a sense of humor. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet Saw.
We came, we saw. I think I know what chapter 3 is going to be about. So, old Ugly at the back there, again, has the old focus thing on him. What have you got? You can't be slowed or interrupted. Okay. So, guy at the back, would you like to get Lelect? I think you might, you know. And then that's your focus broken down, so we can just shoot you in the face next round. Do we also use Lelek first, though, to get everyone's focus down a bit more? Because Lelek won't be able to finish him, right? Yeah, it's 23 to 26. But what if Lelek does that, right? Is he then going to restore his focus because he's been hit by an attack or not? I'm not sure. Because what if we follow up with Distraction to speed up our Salator's next action? Because if his focus is now restored after taking that attack, then we can remove it again. But maybe that doesn't have much of an effect because it doesn't restore until the end of the round. Either way, everyone else has shot us a bunch. Yeah, that guy is now back, but that's cool because we can just knock him out this turn. He's the next one attacking us. But we could just give him a jab. And then Mirana is generally an excellent choice because of the way that she can slow people and reduce focus. But nobody needs to be attacked by her for their ability to be disabled. So let's go for this guy. Blam. That's Ugly out of the picture. And now 50% chance of additionally lowering the target's focus by 2. But it doesn't deal much damage. Because this guy is also not in a position to be finished off by Lelek once we reduce his focus. But I think we will just focus on this guy. We're bleeding a bit. We should possibly do something about that. They don't appear to have added any more to it. But let's see. Yeah, that will make Salvatore's next action faster. So what if we did it in this order? I don't think it counts this turn. So this will make our Salvatore's next action faster. Lelek can then do a slow maneuver and transfer our effects to an enemy. So if the Salvatore speeding thing counts immediately, then Lelek will do their move this turn. But I don't think it counts immediately. So yeah, it doesn't speed up actions that were already queued. So Lelek's now attacking this turn. So we'll just knock this guy out. Well, we'll shoot this guy, I think. That other guy's now got our bleeding effect. We've now acquired a fresh one. And a second fresh one. But then what if Lelek transfers that for us? Because now it will be quick. So, yeah, do you want to give that guy our bleeding effects? And we will start distracting this guy a bit more. And then we'll break this guy down with a 2-point focus thing. And whilst we're doing that... what do you need? Upir or Jin? Yeah, we've got a spare moment, so let's just get Upir to reduce that guy's focus a bit more. He shanked Abarici, but that's probably just fine. So this guy's going down if we attack him. But what if Lelek attacks him? Oh no, we've got a fast move this turn, haven't we? So... Morana, what can you do to this guy? Inflict damage equal to 8 times the enemy's missing focus. That seems good. Because with the bleeding, that should wipe him out. And then we just knock this guy out. Wonderful. Ooh. That guy almost fell through the floor.
There's something odd nearby.
Something odd nearby? What have we spotted? A small package. Suspicious looking white powder inside. Magic sugar. I assume there was nothing after the first fight, otherwise Victor would have commented on it. And now we've got a bunch of toughs guarding a locked door. So I guess it's time to confront these folks.
What are you joshing for? Niejits, this ain't your turf. Why the hell did you come here raising a stink?
Get out of our way, plebeian.
Wait, Abarici. Take a look at him. Doesn't he look like...
Samson the Thug! The same beady eyes are straying in search of reason.
What did you say?
Old friend?
You look like a hothead from way back who stood in our way.
Well, not
Shall
friend.
we do the same as we did with the other one?
Yes, let's deceive Stronghand if we can.
We're from the Franciscan Sisters to see the Honorable Mr. Kafar, whose generosity is widely known on both sides of the Vistula. We're collecting money for a wooden figure of Christ by the puppet maker Geppetto. We're going to raise money together once his oak limbs come to life.
What? Is there such a puppet maker?
Fuck, I can't keep my countenance like I used to. You can't talk to this idiot.
I'll get you for this.
We tried. We almost fooled him. If Abarici had been able to keep a straight face. But now it's another rumble. So you're healing every round. That won't matter if we just knock you the hell out. You can't gain negative states, but you need a bit of Lelek in your life. And your damage is reduced. You need a bit of Veles to slow you down. Who's attacking us this turn? Middle guy. We've got a chance, potentially, to slow him down, yeah? Yeah, 60% chance of slowing him. No more healing for you, friend. And you have indeed been slowed. Amazing. So we will speed up our Salator's actions a bit. And we will just continue to work on him, I suppose. Potentially it would be a good idea to use Mirana now to slow everyone down. So let's do that. And then let's just knock this guy out as well. Because everyone's attacking us this turn and we don't want that. Aberici continues to attack the guy who's protected. Dodgy fellow over there. But that's cool. Lelek, would you like to get one of your attacks off? We can interrupt this guy's actions before he gets to strike if we drop some suffering on him. But he is immune to gaining new negative states, so kind of not an option. Let's just work on the focus again. And we slowed him anyway, so that's great. That'll speed up our Salator's next action. But let's see. That guy's going to take a swing this turn. Veles might be able to interrupt him, whilst also disabling his trait. Nice. So these guys aren't getting a chance to do shit, which is great. We'll break you down so you don't get to do anything. And then we could use Mirana on that guy. Because we've got a speedy action. Let's see. Or we could Golem the guy. Shem is now a one-turn attack. The other two are not. Yeah, let's give him a bit of Shem. And a good little jab from Aberici also helps us there. So you can just get knocked out, I suppose. And as for Chum over here, pretty much any damage will do it. So that's a perfect fight. Get snacked, son. Wonderful. Now, what have we learned over here? A message to Pietrek. Caffar is on shaky ground. His boss suspects him of snuggling. So they want to move the sugar. If the boss finds out, yeah, he's going to shit the bed. Cool, so blackmail's an option now. We might take that option.
Caffar, you fucker.
Niedzits, you snitch. You always drop in unannounced.
Did you hear that? A loan shark calls me a snitch? The scumbag. Next time, I'll send you a note. I want you to stay the fuck away from my people, especially Max.
And what are you going to do? I've got a reputation here. You'd best shut your trap and bark up a different tree.
He's going to get his trap smacked. Let's get him.
I feel like Max's debt is actually a real debt, you know.
So what's your version of the story?
Who cares? I didn't take you to have a conversation with him.
The darkest place is under the candle. Your Max nicked something important from me.
Oh.
To sell it himself.
The sugar, maybe.
Sugar?
How?
Never mind.
Yeah. Max wanted to sell right under Niedzit's nose. By getting square with him, I'm doing you a favor.
Shut your trap. Victor, I'm getting impatient.
Listen, maybe this time we can use our heads. As it happens, Kafar has a small intoxicating secret.
What do you mean? We're not going to shoot the scumbag? Then our sentimental journey won't be complete, and I will have to rewrite the final chapter.
Kafar is afraid that his sugar smuggling will be exposed. He does it behind the manager's back.
You've really impressed me now, Victor. Well, magic, bitch. You're not so tough now, are you?
And who's going to believe you, fancy boy? Get out of here.
So how about we fuck him up?
We could do, or we could finger our grimoire.
Let me show you one more trick. Chapter 3. You can see yourself in an expensive frock coat, surrounded by stall keepers who show you favor and respect. They stare at you like dogs. How delusive it is. One word about your sugar, and it all bursts like a bubble. You've got nothing. Humiliated, defeated, you rot in oblivion.
It's all lost. No! So many years of effort, kissing the manager's ass, squabbling with those bastards from Rozhitz. I can't make it in jail.
Unless?
All right, Mr. Niedzits. Whatever you want. I've already forgotten about Max. All squared up?
I think we can work it out.
We should probably have a word with Max, though. We didn't need him selling sugar.
Well, this is what I call a happy ending. We beat up a few thugs, and we taught them a lesson.
Well, if that was an evil deed, then the Tsarist government would have arranged Warsaw differently. The loan shark is defeated, and justice prevails eventually. Although I hope we would shoot him. But the magic tricks are fine, too.
I wish I had been able to do all that magic stuff 15 years ago.
Do you think that if you had charmed Setsemin back then, Satanisław wouldn't have sent you away?
I mean, your family would have been alright.
If the loan shark hadn't died, you wouldn't have ended up in the street and your father in jail.
But if you hadn't gone, you wouldn't be the thaumaturge you are now. Damn it, Victor, I wouldn't be myself either. You better tell me why it was my dad who swung for it, not us. Honestly. We came back, Satanisław took you into his office for questioning, and then what?
Let's tell him as best we remember.
Father never raised his voice. I wished he had screamed and been mad at the time, but all he did was talk. From time to time, Balberit would show up and look at me. I thought I would die that day. Then I heard your father would answer for the loan shark's death, and you and I would get away with it. Stanisław told me to pack and take this gun with me, to remind me that it wasn't just the lone shark who lost his life that day.
Right. My dad would rot in jail, and yours had to sell antiques.
You don't know everything. My father was forced to let one rat inside his home. Ivan Konieczkin.
No shit. Satanisław snitched to the Ochrana? That's tough. Do you think your old man was right to expel you?
I guess he was trying to protect us. But at the same time, there's ways and means. I honestly can't say.
I don't know. It was a long time ago. In another life.
Right. And now that Satanisław is pushing up daisies, it doesn't matter anymore. Never mind. Each of us had his share of suffering. And now, we're here drinking vodka as winners. Kings of life, lords of death.
But what about Max? He was trying to sell sugar without telling you.
What are you going to do about Max?
Nothing pleasant, that's all I can promise. He wanted to pull a fast one on me, but it ain't gonna happen.
I have to admit that this is some quality vodka.
Agreed. It burns the throat like the urge to sing sonnets. It hits the head like inspiration.
Where did you get it?
Tastes like Różicka. You know, the booze from the butcher's shop.
I know, so it's kosher.
Victor, What'd you think about me? Really?
You're an absolute weirdo. But he's also been a good friend.
I think you're my friend.
What? You still trust me even after I had you kidnapped? Are you an idiot? I'm kidding. I'd follow you into a fire, brother. But don't tell it to my lads or they'll get jealous. But enough talking for now. Let's drink. To friendship, Victor. To being squared up.
To friendship. My coffee mug's empty, but I raised it anyway. And it's a Chivo. We like those. And now he's gone back to his boys. And we drool in our sleep a little. Who doesn't? So where are we? We're in the docks. Yeah. I don't think we've got anything special that we want to do in here. We've run out of quests. Except for the main quest. So we need to find Father's friends and meet with the mysterious doctor. We know where Father's friends hung out because I accidentally discovered that at one point. But I didn't explore the room. So I guess we can go back there and look at that now. So the apartment's not far away from the collapsed building. My initial thoughts about why Father would leave on the same days every week, as Lygia told us ages ago, was that he might have been meeting his lady friend, but maybe his meetings were just coming to this apartment and meeting his seditious friends. Is there anything to do in here? Maybe I did clear this place out. I'm not sure. Either way, it looks as though we're just taking a seat, and maybe the doctor's going to show up. Maybe the other folks are going to show up. It might be a Tuesday or a Thursday or whenever it was that they met. Here's a fellow.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I've heard you've been traveling a lot.
I'm not used to getting such a welcome from others. Usually, they go charging straight into my head.
That's not very polite in my view. One ought to introduce oneself first. Emir Bernakovich Folche. Are you alone?
I've taken care of them.
Good. Thank you for the onion.
Thank you for the fork.
It's impossible to ignore an invitation magically inscribed on an onion. How can I help you?
Yeah. What does this mean?
What is a Faude?
That's what we Tatars call thaumaturges. I'm a healer, a fortune teller, and a doctor. Is something ailing you?
I'm looking for the Black Grimoire. After my father died, it went missing.
What do you need another spell book for?
Knowledge.
I want the knowledge he might have written in it.
You're inexhaustible, like him.
Get to the point.
As you wish. Enough beating around the bush.
Who's your friend? Pretty cool looking.
In this place, we can talk openly and take all the time we need. But mind that lying may cost you dearly. Who told you I have the Black Grimoire?
We could lie. Or we could admit the truth.
The person who drew you to my attention was Ivan Konieczkin.
As I thought. The chief had been circling Stanisław for a long time and was interested in his associates. In us.
The Grimoire. My patience is running short. Sufir is dead. You're the only one left. Give the Grimoire back. This is the last time I'm asking.
Stanisław used to tell me you were really sick and nearly lost your mind. How did you manage to get through all that?
Our good friend Rasputin.
Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin cured me.
How?
Hypnosis.
As far as I can tell, he used hypnosis on me, and he still peeks into my head from time to time.
Do you trust him?
I think so. He's certainly got ulterior motives, but I don't think they're threatening me in any way.
He hasn't betrayed my trust so far.
Is Rasputin a thaumaturge?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'd have noticed that.
Do you know any other thaumaturges from Warsaw?
We do. We know a couple.
Yes, I know 2 more.
That's enough. I don't have the Black Grimoire, and I've never had it.
Go on.
You've got enormous potential, but you're not yet reaching it.
Is speaking the truth not in such demand anymore?
I'm not looking for an honest thaumaturge, just a powerful one.
Go on again.
I want to rebuild the coterie, with your participation.
And what is it to you?
Why do you want to resurrect it?
I'll tell you why you want this. Because there are ways of strengthening the potential of one thaumaturge using the potential of many. You'll soon learn. I trust that now you're intrigued.
So a bunch of them can funnel their power into one and make them a lot more persuasive to the world as a whole, maybe.
It sounds tempting. I'll think it over.
That's enough for me for the time being. But take my advice. When you leave here, go to the one who healed you. I sense he has many secrets.
We all do, don't we?
Yes, but his secrets might be dangerous, and might thwart your plans. Be careful.
Nice to meet you, friend. And now we chat to Rasputin. And we've finally got an extra point. They're definitely slowing down now, the number of points that are coming in. But I suppose we've only got a handful of things left to unlock. And we're still in Act 2. So we might have enough points to get all the way. Everything does cost 3 now though, so... Oh, that costs 2. Doubles the number of suffering states on all enemies. That sounds fun. And now chatting to Rasputin is the only thing left on the board. So off we go. I feel like at this point we have exhausted all the side quests of Act 2. Could be wrong, but it feels that way. Oh, is he in the cemetery rather than at home?
What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
Is that so?
Where did that thought come from?
I can see clearly what a great influence he had on your life, Victor. We both know how much you wanted to be his equal.
True.
That's possible. Maybe I didn't want to admit it, even to myself. Maybe you know me better than I know myself. It's as if you've been inside my head. You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
We're on the boundary of 2 worlds, amid human ashes. This is a wonderful place to contemplate the future. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
We're an outsider everywhere. But we're a thaumaturge, first and foremost.
I'm a thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you, you've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
Yes.
Yes, I believe because you helped me. I know that.
Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
You'll have to explain more.
It all sounds lovely, but how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Victor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
We would need some time. We've got other plans. We've got a coterie to reform.
I need time.
You've heard me, Victor. And after everything I've done for you so far, come back when you're ready. Once you're on that path, there's no turning back.
And that's what I'm worried about.
You know where to find me.
Okay, so the quest now just says go back to Rasputin when you're ready. So is that our only option at this point? In which case I've achieved nothing by saying that I need time, except for the fact that I've offended Rasputin. Maybe when he says there's no turning back, he does just mean, yeah, this is the end of Act 2, wrap up any side quests. But we've already done that, so I guess we will just go back and see him. I guess we've got no choice but to stay on the old Rasputin train, wherever it happens to be going.
Look, Doubting Thomas has returned. I'm sure he wants something.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You only show up when you want something from me. And when I ask for something minor, you refuse. How am I supposed to trust you?
We didn't refuse, we just said we needed time.
I came to make an agreement.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, I didn't mean to offend him.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't have treated you that way.
Words mean nothing. Actions matter, Victor. If your confession isn't sincere, atonement is impossible.
I don't know if that's going to work, influencing him to forgive me. I feel he's going to shrug it off and be more offended that we tried to use magic on him.
Forgive me, please.
On your knees. Confess your sins. Penance requires humility.
This has gone a bit weird.
My pride got the better of me. Forgive me.
Forgive me, Grigori. What comes next?
He certainly never refused us.
I shouldn't have refused, because you've never refused me.
That's true. And?
I trust you completely.
All right, what else? You've gone astray, Victor. You don't know where the truth lies. But I am merciful. Never turn away from me again. And never renounce me.
I've got no plans to.
And now, repent your sins.
That all went a bit strange. And now he's hypnotized us again and rooted around in our noggin.
Can we go? The church is waiting.
Here we go. Point no return. If you decide to go with him now, you'll lose an opportunity to complete some of the side quests. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, let's go.
Fine, let's go.
Finally. Victor, it's about to start.
Let's have a glance.
Don't stare off to the side or you'll lose sight of the target.
What?
Since you're indisposed, permit me to lay out to you once again what I said on the way here. As you well know, we're in the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene in Praga. In a moment, a certain ritual will take place here.
Quiet there. You're not in a barn.
The Patriarch Kiru will soon begin an exorcism on a certain boy.
I know that you and Kiru have a past. Why are we here, of all places?
Not in the least. Remember, revenge is foreign to me, Victor. It's not about Kirill. Though if by chance he trips up today, that would make me immeasurably happy. Unlike Kirill, I really do want to heal a boy who is suffering. The people must understand that I am the truth.
And what then?
Then, all that's needed is for what happens here to reach the right ears.
Off to the market with you. Don't bother folks here.
Shut up, you.
Now I would like you to look around and determine how to prepare the miracle of healing. Go now.
What's my role in all this?
The church is a divine stage. The sort I need to perform on to produce the right impression. People will see me today as a miracle worker. What's your role in this? You're a thaumaturge. Help me do it.
Okay.
I'll go take a look around.
Go, but don't waste time.
So, what have we got around and about? What do I need to click on? There's something here. A book. Okay, so that belongs to a woman of some sort. Ah, there's the boy who demands so much, so I guess the book belongs to someone over there. Hopefully no one minds too much that I'm just strolling about. The holy icon. There's a rift between mother and child. The boy is confused about what's going on and not sure about it at all. A teddy bear belonging to him. Okay, he's damaged it a bit. I guess chatting to the boy is the next step.
Matyushka, can we please start?
Patience, daughter, and humility. Keep praying. You're back after all. You'll soon see the power of God.
Will I now?
Hey, you. Why did you harm Kartafeli? He said it really hurts now.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. I was angry. Papa didn't come back from the war.
And the icon?
I know you destroyed a holy image. Do you want to go to hell?
No, I got scared. Mama?
What do you have to say about this, mother?
Is he your son? Why did you bring him here?
What business is it of yours? The devil needs to give me my son back. He's got me scared to sleep under my own roof.
Why?
He won't shut up about phantoms, and he lies and makes stuff up. And he hauls and hauls. Batyushka, faster, have mercy.
Has he got thaumaturgic potential?
Hey, you. I've heard you're a liar.
No, I don't lie. That's not true.
And that you scare your mama making things up.
Not true. I want to go home.
Don't get close to him. It's the devil speaking through him. He'll tell you anything to save himself.
So the boy has a flaw. We can tell Rasputin about it. We're going to remove the flaw. And that'll be Rasputin's miracle, maybe?
We're running out of time, Victor. What have you got for me?
I've learned the boy carries a flaw.
Perfect. And what's next?
We can remove it.
Maybe it's what's making him upset. If I took it away... But Kiro told me to move away before it opened completely.
Don't dwell on it. It's good news. Let's get closer to God. Especially since it's a little too loud here.
Thanks be to God. They're going somewhere else to talk.
Princeps miliete caliestes defendenos in proelio. Down with the evil spirit. I drive you out in the name of Christ.
Priest! Leave that child alone!
You stand in defense of Satan. He's not a child, he's a devil.
Mama!
You're causing a child unnecessary suffering. He needs a different kind of help. True help. My help.
quiet. Don't scream. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Mama! Mama! Help!
It's pretty impressive that he can see us, but I do think he might have potential.
My name's Victor, and this is Uper. He won't hurt you.
Shimek.
You know, I'm a thaumaturge, and I think you too.
I don't want to be a Tama. I don't wanna. Mama?
Hey, don't cry, all right? How about we talk?
Let's see if he's seen any... Well, he talked about seeing phantoms, didn't he?
Have you ever seen a ghost or a monster? One like him?
Once. One was in the wardrobe, the other in the kitchen. I'm scared of them.
Have you told anyone about this?
My mama and the priest. Am I going to hell?
No, probably not.
Calm down, everything's all right. No one's taking you to hell. I see ghosts too. Sometimes they even help me.
Why did God do this to us? Doesn't he like us?
Let's blame the humans.
God isn't the one who thinks we're bad. It's the people who don't have our power. They don't understand us, so they're afraid. And that makes them angry.
Will this take much longer? Kirill is about to declare me anathema. How can it be that he's crying here?
He's a thaumaturge. I didn't know that earlier.
Do you see yourself in him? Do you want to help him because no one helped you?
What will happen to me now?
Well, Victor, we're running out of time. What will happen to him now?
If we let him keep his flaw, he could grow up to be a successful thaumaturge. If we take it, then that could be the miracle that Rasputin's looking for. But I'm less inclined to be helpful towards Rasputin than I was before he got all weird at me in the graveyard. It's possible that if he keeps the flaw, but has a better understanding of it, that will calm him sufficiently. So let's let him keep it.
I decided not to remove his flaw. Without it, his first servitor will never find him.
But maybe his life would have been easier without it. Now, we'll never know.
Maybe. Maybe it'd be harder.
Hey.
Are we going to my mama?
I'll take you to her in a moment, but first, listen to me, all right? You can see things others can't see. That's normal. That will make you go to hell. Soon, a spirit will find you, one you mustn't be scared of. From then on, you'll never be alone and he'll help you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good.
Come on. We probably won't see one another again. Good luck.
It's all right now. Everything will be all right. Find peace inside yourself. Peace, yes. It's all right now. Be blessed, Shimon. Be healed. It's better now, isn't it?
A miracle.
It's a miracle. Thank you. With all my heart.
Shimon shares his name with the name of the greatest of Christ's apostles. And you wanted to drive Satan out of him. That's blasphemy. So say I, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. The man you betrayed, Judas. We have made the words of God into an instrument for our own gain. Made sacred temples into a vanity fair. Satan exists. And he is here today among us. But not in this small, defenseless boy I have just cured. It works through its earthly acolytes. It enters the minds of those unblemished by sin, and sows chaos there. It's time to stand against this.
It's him, the wizard who wanted to hurt my son.
Is it?
Where are you going? Stop him!
Evil takes root in each of us. We must be strong, because now we need a government of souls free from evil. In these dark times, we need a miracle of unity. Glory to Russia! Slava России!
Fuck you! He turned up with that wizard!
Is it all going to kick
Let us
off?
be strong in spirit. That is the only way we can defeat Satan.
Down with traitors!
We'll just slip away.
Hey, you! The devil with the book! You damned magician! I'm talking to you!
What did we do?
Officer, I was just passing by.
Victor, do you need help?
It would be useful.
I won't say no. Looks like it'd be useful.
What was that you said, officer?
So is Rasputin just selling us out then? No, you're immune to gaining new negative states. And you've got your old risk ability. You're healing every round. So what do we do? Upir can remove all negative states from us, of course. So yeah, we will swing at this lad first. And then Upir will remove the negative state that he applies. Reinforcements are on the way. Heck. Maybe that's fine. So they're both swinging this turn. Veles or Krampus. But we're not too worried about removing his trait. We'll just knock him out next turn. So, Lelek, would you like to take a swing and protect us from negative states again this round? Because they're swinging at us, so... Yeah, they've made our friend bleed, but not us. That's fine. So you can just get knocked the hell out. You need Upir or Jin. What can Upir do aside from his focus reduction? Bloody Penance will inflict damage based on how many health points they've got. Jin, I'd not really use much. I don't really like Jin. Inflicts damage, restores health points. But then Bloody Debt. No. 16 damage in the last round. And it disables a trait. Go on then. We'll use a bit of Jin on that lad and we'll just punch this guy in the face. So that guy's going down in short order. It's receiving 16 damage. So if we could just do 10 damage to him, then he's in trouble, really. But he is swinging this round, so what if we sent Veles at him? Can we interrupt him? That's 6 damage, that's decent. That's 5 damage, so that's enough to take him out. Yeah, he slashed our friend again. But down he goes. And here come the reinforcements. Two gunmen, who aren't swinging for a good few turns. You need Bukovac or Golem. And you've got Risk again. So let's give you a bit of Bukovac maybe. And then that will cast a negative status effect on us. Yes? We could always remove it next turn with Lelek. Yeah, let's just hit you with an action reaction as well. So what state have we got? Reduces focus at the end of every round, stacks twice. Maybe Lelek could remove that from us, or maybe he could transfer it to that guy. It's a slow maneuver, but it could work. Meanwhile, we could hit this guy with our quickfire combo. We don't even need to get this guy's focus down because he's almost done. There he goes. Now this guy is swinging for us this turn. Let's see if we can't slow him. 60% chance. Wonderful. So he's down to 21. He's got 2 left, so that'll do that for us. And let's think. Doesn't really matter what we hit him with now. Doom is still very slow at this point. Maybe Veles, just see if we can't slow him down a bit more. And then this turn we got a quick action. But there's no more reinforcements coming, is there? So get shot, son.
I can see you're in over your head, officer. Because these are wizard scum, it's not a fair fight with them.
Enough! You and you. Get them. But save your powers for later. They'll come in handy. Let's go.
Michal, leave him alone, bastards!
Geroy, you're coming with us too.
Yeah, that's not great. We're all getting arrested.
Although, they could have left me a coat. It's chilly here.
They're going to kill us. We'll get out of this. I wonder how.
It's gonna be fine.
First time?
You don't know where we are, do you? Yannick. In the Citadel. There's no getting out of here. First, the Okhrana will grill us. Then it'll be out to the prison yard. Hey, kid. Look at me. Vanda will spring us from here. We just have to give her time. Have you learned to whistle yet? And remember, we were at Mass. We don't know anything, got it? Unlike him. And now you're going to tell me exactly what happened inside the church.
Yeah. I don't trust Rasputin anymore at all. He's using us at this point, rather than helping us. I also want to know how Vanda is going to assist.
How is Vanda meant to help you?
I'm sure Vanda and our folks have already got the Citadel under watch. We don't leave our own behind. Don't change the subject. What about the church?
Yeah, sod Rasputin.
I didn't want this to happen. It was Rasputin's fault.
Who? That bearded monk?
Yes. He took advantage of me.
You?
Jan Bialek!
No. Please, no. Here. That's me. You've got to get him out of here, you understand? He's not even 16.
We'll get him out of here.
You have my word.
Bialek, you're coming with me.
Tell her not to miss me. And you, practice that whistling.
Right, so we're now waiting for events to resolve, apparently. We've got a place we can sit. The kid doesn't seem to want to talk at this point. We're in deep shit, really. And we're going to get ourselves out of it next time. But until then, thanks for watching, friends. I'll see you soon.